Tasmania show, yeah.
Wagwan gang, back in this thing. And if you really gang, bang that like button. If you like the vibe, subscribe. If you don't have good energy, keep your ass inside. You're tuning into the Tasmania show with Taz Tikoon, brought to you by Tazzy's Baddies. And today we're going to be talking about Baddie Ice Spice. We've been talking about a lot of ice lately. Like, it's been a very icy year. Like, Saweetie might, like, from Iceman to Ice Spice. But recently, Ice Spice was caught lacking at a McDonald's in California. Like, Cali is not the place that you want to go out to eat. I think it's probably the worst place to go. Like, Cali's cool, you know what I'm saying? But been living in Cali for a minute now. But it ain't the place that you want to go out to eat. But we going to get into this clip. Thank God that she's okay. But this is a clip of Ice Spice with it going down at McDonald's.
Gas? Girl. What? Ready for what? Take gas. You take gas? That's what you do, you take gas? Yeah. So go take gas. So you from Cali? So go take gas. So you from Cali? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? No, I'm from Chirac. Where you from? Oh, you're from Chirac. Yeah. So where you from? So where you from? I'm from McDonald's. I'm from Wendy.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. That footage was like, respectfully, I don't know why I haven't heard Ice Spice in the media, you know what I'm saying, in a minute. You know, we all have our waves. There's always waves, you know what I'm saying, in this music business and stuff. I haven't heard about her in a minute, but not to the point where she should have been sitting at that McDonald's. That McDonald's does not look like it's been renovated. So first and foremost, like, if she was at Burger King, she probably could have had her way, but not at McDonald's. There, she wasn't loving that, you know what I'm saying? But that John looked like I don't know which McDonald's she was at, but it didn't look like for one, she shouldn't have been in McDonald's without security. I don't even know who she had sitting with her, but the energy of the girl walking up to her, like, I'd have been I probably would have got up then. And then you in a booth, and then you got your back to the door. For one, like, you don't have security with you. You got your back to the door. You're not even alert. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not alert. Like, that's wild. Like, that's not because you slipping in. Your homegirl didn't do nothing. If it wasn't for that, when the shorty swung on Ice Spice in the video, if it wasn't, the drink fell on the ground. I'm not sure if y'all peeped that, but she slipped on the drink while she really couldn't connect again like that when Ice Spice jumped up and got over the table. But it just looked like they wasn't prepared. But we're gonna get into another clip of when the fight went back outside.
Wait, calm down. Mama. Let me fight her. Wait. Calm down. On your mama. Let me fight her. Let me fight a Why would you want to fight me? Are you a bitch? Calm down. You want to fight a bitch? Why would you fight me, bitch? We get off on anything. You 120 pounds. Let's get at it then. Let's get at it then.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, we're in weird times, you know. We're like, first and foremost, in LA in general, like, you don't want to go, like, going out to eat. It could have ended way worse. I'm so glad that Ice Spice is still here. Rest in peace, my bro, PNB Rock. Like, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. PNB Rock, met him when I was in Philly, came and pulled up on me, performed at my show at South by Southwest. Rest in peace to PNB Rock, man. Still one of the craziest fucking things that I've ever seen. You know, him, Nipsey, it's just weird, but that's the type of culture that it is in LA. And Ice Spice is from New York. I think she's from the Bronx or whatever. But even seeing that clip right now, you know how they say it's no women, no children. You got a dude going at it trying to fight a girl. That was weird. Like, I do see Ice Spice, but what I don't understand is, like, leave. Like, why is you outside still trying to fight her? Like, are you aware of who you are and what it is that you're doing and what you have to lose? You really want to go beat her ass? Nah, I'm not jacking that. But then Ice Spice's lawyer, you know, he went on to say, to telling TMZ, he says, the unprovoked attack on my client has been reported to the LAPD, and we will be pursuing any and all avenues to hold the perpetrator. Why am I having a hard time? Perpetrators, my bad, y'all. We gonna run that back. Perpetrators, that's what I was trying to say. The unprovoked attack on my client have been reported to the LAPD, and we will be pursuing any and all avenues to hold the perpetrators responsible for their actions, including criminally, civilly. We are also exploring holding the location responsible for lack of appropriate security. security don't do shit. Like, honestly, I be looking at some of these respectfully, let me not say security doesn't do shit. I've seen all types of security at different places, and they can still in front of you and they're not going to do anything. And sometimes they'll say that they're not security, they're just a watch patrol. They're not really supposed to do anything. So a lot of times real security isn't in place. But Spice gave props to former employee and said that fight wouldn't have happened at Wendy's. I'm not sure if she's trying to spin this into a brand deal, but it's just nutty that even took place to begin with. But we're gonna get into another clip right here.
Hey, don't jump her. Hey, don't push him though. Don't push him though. Don't push him because he can't hit you the back. Don't push him. Calm down. All right.
That was weird. Somebody said this is premeditated plotting. Like, you really gotta keep your head on a swivel. People will be outside smoking, drinking, you don't know. But the fact that Ice Spice really wanted to fight her in the street, it was not worth it. And then you got the girl holding the camera and says, do not hit him because he will hit you. You got a guy that's ready to hit a girl at any given point. But what about, there's brothers and cousins and other types of people. I just don't think that she wasn't using her best choice of judgment. I would have got up out of there, walked away. I don't want any smoke. That doesn't make you pussy if you want to live and not lose your life. But it's just like, you never know. Some people just want to make examples out of you. Like the Jay-Z line, like, if you shoot me, you know, you nameless, but then you famous. However, I'm butchering the line, forgive me. But this is the girl, which I feel like is capping. She said, we could hear the audio in the clip of everything that's going on, but don't nobody care about the cameras. But this is her talking about her side of the story and what really happened, even though we've seen it all.
We came from the beach earlier that night and we decided to go walk around Hollywood or whatever. But before we did that, we decided to stop by McDonald's because we all had to use the bathroom. So then one of my friends, she comes out and she was like, oh, I think that's Ice Spice over there. And I'm like, oh, for real? So I go up to them and I'm giving her and the other girl she was with compliment. And then immediately Ice Spice was just being rude. She was like, why are you over here? You could leave. Bye. And I'm like, why are you being rude, pretty much? And she was basically saying, like, you could just leave. Bye. Like, I don't even know why you're at my table. Then that's when I proceed to ask her, like, you don't got to be rude. I'm just giving you guys a compliment. And I'm like, you know what? Where are you from? She said, I'm from New York. So I said, let me tell you something. I don't care where you from. I'm like, you in LA, you in my city now. You can't be out here disrespecting people. Like, if you wanted us to leave, you could have just politely said, oh, I'm not in the mood or something, right? Instead of just yelling at me. So she kept going on. Then she calls me a bitch. So after she calls me a bitch, I hit her. So I hit her. And then so I got escorted out to McDonald's. And then so after they escorted me, I'm like by my car and I hear Ice Spice in the middle of the street talking about some, where is that bitch at? I want to fight her with you, woo woo. So I come back down the street and then that's when me and her fought again. And then she just kept talking a whole lot of mess. That's just like the brief of the story, honestly. And then as I'm outside the McDonald's as well, she picks up one of my homie's phone. She picks it up and she throws his phone and broke his screen. So it was just like, basically she was being disrespectful and rude, which I'm thinking you're just gonna, oh, like, thank you for supporting me, this and that. But she had a different attitude towards me, you know. With Ice Spice, I have no like longer beef with her. Like, I never had beef with her, nothing. But she lost the fan. I can't listen to her the same anymore. Like, it's just now I know that you're like disrespectful.
Captain Crunch, dog. Captain Gown, cap. Like, shorty just lied. Like, and that just irritated me because we heard the audio. She didn't call her a bitch. She did ask her where she's from. And for one, she said, you can't come to my city and doing this and that and the third. How is that? Like, I know that we are from certain places, but they're not really our city. The city belongs to the people that own it, the government officials, respectfully. And I'm not going to lie. I think that sometimes people will do anything to go viral. We're in an algorithm era. And right now, what ended up happening? You got on TMZ, the news is going to report anything negative. So no matter what you do, and you might have went in there thinking that it was going to go one way and her reaction caught you off guard so you didn't know what to do. Same thing with the whole Pop Smoke situation or the PNB Rock. That could have ended very differently. You know what I'm saying? Like that guy, they sent a little kid in there to go rob P&B Rock, and he had his gun on him, but he didn't have a chance to pull it. I don't think that was in his mind, but sometimes in the heat of the moment, you might end up making a split decision. Even when they robbed Pop Smoke, they said, I heard there was a girl in the house and he was in the shower. You know what I'm saying? This shit could have ended bad. Even Rihanna recently, her house got shot up with the babies in there. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. Like, you really gotta, like, back outside not even the same anymore. Like, that shit is just whack. Like, I'm not jacking it. Like, thank God nobody lost their life. Yo, just protect yourself. Keep your head on a swivel. My mom tells me that every single day. You know what I'm saying? Head on a swivel. You never know, man. There's some people outside that no matter how much positivity you do, or you might be just minding your own business and trying to stay out the way, somebody might want to get in your way. I'm not really jacking it, but let me know what y'all think in the comments. If you really gang, bang that like button. And if you like the vibe, subscribe. If you don't have good energy, keep your ass inside. You're tuned into the Tasmania Show with Taz Tikoon. Let's go.
Tikoon running up the score, Tazzy's baddies on the floor. And that ass is super fatty, call me Zaddy, throw some more. Super nasty, she a savage, slaughter, fuck her like a whore. Popping bottles, foreign models, Tikoon on the world tour. Shorty, what you bad for? Turn this to a hit-a-thon, damn, all your bitches bad, tell them they can come along.